Joining us right now from the University of Memphis, Woodbridge Strikers forward and all-star, Jessica Lisi. Jessica, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure's all mine. Jessica, let's talk about that tough loss against Vaughan Azzurri. Your team was going toe-to-toe with Vaughan, but unfortunately things didn't go your way. Talk about it.
I think in the first half we had the game. We were all over them, but as the game progressed, we played into their hands. Vaughan's a great team. So I just think we were disconnected as a team. Our forwards weren't doing their job, and our defenders were not doing their job either. Our midfielders were just running around like crazy to fill the gaps. So I think penalty shots is the worst way to lose. But, congratulations to Vaughan. It was a great game.
Jessica, let's talk about the season as a whole. I've watched many of your club's games. Your team is a well-oiled machine, from the back to the midfield to up top with yourself, whether it's Oduro, Diamond Simpson, on and on and on. We can keep going. It is a team that is focused. It is a team that knows what they want to do when they get the ball. And I think this is the credit and the success of all the players on this team that have been committed from the beginning to all the way to the end. Talk about it.
For sure. We have a great bunch of girls. I know for myself, being younger, those are players I look up to. Those are girls I love playing alongside. They've taught me so much, and they've actually helped me grow as a player in the past year, 2 years. So I'm thankful to be and honored to be playing alongside them. But yeah, I think everyone was really committed, and that ended up showing on the field.
Jessica, let's talk about a special story. First of all, congratulations being an all-star and playing in the all-star game against the Quebec team. But talk about how you ended up getting to that all-star game. It was almost like the movie Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. God rest his soul, John Candy. Commissioner Dino Rossi was laughing, telling me, but he was shaking his head and saying, boy, oh boy, she produces on the field, and what a story we have about her off the field. Tell us a little bit about your journey to get to that all-star game.
Well, my flight out of Memphis was delayed by an hour and a half, and I had a connecting flight from Chicago to Toronto. So basically, since my flight was delayed, I ended up missing my flight to Toronto, and the only next flight out of Chicago was at 6:45 a.m. So I had to sleep at the airport because there was no hotels available or anything like that. So they basically told me that you got to stay here or go far into Chicago and find a hotel. So I didn't end up getting any sleep until the next morning before the game for 2 hours, and then on the field I went.
And on the field you scored, if I'm not mistaken, a magical goal. Am I correct?
That's what people are saying.
I'll say it because you're too humble to say it. You scored an unbelievable magical goal, drained, exhausted, tired, and you put an unbelievable goal that a lot of people won't forget for a very, very long time. Jessica, we know that you're tight for time because you're down there at the University of Memphis, but talk to us a little bit about the University of Memphis. Have you enjoyed it? What have been some of the challenges? And talk about playing in the women's NCAA competition.
Well, it's been tough. It's early mornings, fitness, and everything like that, but I've definitely been enjoying myself. This is what I signed up for, so I think all the hard work, in the end, it will pay off. And I am a freshman, so I don't really know what it's going to be like to play in the NCAA, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know it'll be tough, and it'll be great competition, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
And you're going to also have to juggle a lot, whether it's studying, whether it's training, games, travel. You could fit a little bit of a social time in there, but it's going to be something that you're going to have to really be wary of to manage your time.
Yeah, for sure.
Jessica, as we let you go, talk about some of the people that have been instrumental in your life, people that helped get where you're at. As an all-star for Woodbridge Strikers, playing at the University of Memphis, you've worn, if I'm not mistaken, the jersey for Canada as well. A lot of people behind the backgrounds that helped get where you're at. Who have they been?
Well, from a coaching standpoint, there's so many coaches that I could thank. Well, for example, Joe Carolini now, he's taught me a lot. Joey Lombardi, Brian Rosenfeld, Sam Medeiros. There's so many coaches that have taught me something that has really helped my game. And I'm thankful for them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, in regards to influential people in general, I mean, I wouldn't be where I am without my parents, giving up everything they did to drive me to practice or games, whether it was 2 hours away, 3 hours away. So yeah, I would basically have to thank them and all the coaches that have helped me get where I am today.
And when you watch Canada win that first game in the Olympic games today against Australia, what goes through your mind? Would you say, I'd love to be there in the next Olympics and put on that red jersey and be the next Christine Sinclair? Those are big shoes to fill, of course, but would you love to be that next Canadian player that opens the eyes of everyone worldwide?
For sure. I mean, that's a dream, and it was a great game today on Canada's part, playing a man down. But yeah, they showed a lot of heart, and I would love to be a part of a team like that. Whether it's the next Christine Sinclair or just getting to be a part of that team, it would be great. It is a dream. It always has been. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully I get that opportunity, but if not, go Canada, go, because I'm a proud Canadian.
Absolutely. Jessica, in 30 seconds or less as we close it up, we had Kamal Miller, who played for Vaughan Azzurri, the men's League 1 Cup winner, and also plays at Syracuse University. And we talked about him playing in League 1 Ontario and how it has benefited him playing in NCAA. Do you believe, with the great competition you've gotten playing with Woodbridge and going up against Vaughan, going up against Darby, going up against North Miss, that this will help you getting ready for your first year?
I do. Playing against such experienced players who have actually been playing in the NCAA, have graduated or are playing pro, I mean, that's for sure going to help me. I think the competition it'll be just as competitive, and if not more competitive. So I think I have a base from the girls that I've been playing against and playing alongside. So yeah, for sure, I think it'll help me.
Jessica, good luck with the University of Memphis, and congratulations on an unbelievable season, all-star, and many, many goals that you put in for Woodbridge Strikers. Again, we thank you so much for making time. We'll let you go because we know you got to get back to studying. So again, enjoy University of Memphis, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.